A place where I'm missing, empty. If you're looking for a real church, come to God's perfect will. How much God's perfect will? Come to God's perfect will. Oh, 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 come to God's perfect will, where the benefits fit. Come to God's perfect will, if you're looking for will.
Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Do you understand? This passage of scripture, Solomon, the proverb writer, said, in all you're getting, get understanding. And I find that life, you are built up on so many, life could be such a big misunderstanding in life, and dealing with people and situations, you can be misunderstood. You can have right intentions, but you get the wrong results. That's why the Bible said, don't let your good evil be spoken of. I always tell people, understanding is a very important key of grace. And I ain't talking about understanding to let people condone sin, but find out why people do what they do. Amen. You know, I grew up in a church world where if you mess up, you're going to hell. Okay, we already know that. But why are you messing up? And that don't mean you messed up then, you ain't gonna get it right in the future. But that's why the Bible said, judge not or you be met with the same judgment. Meaning that you don't know what the weight of the matter is. If this was laid on you, could you lift it up? If I put the same thing on you that somebody put on them, could you handle it? If you've dealt with that dude, some people, like I'm saying, I believe some people got grace to deal with certain people. I got certain parents got certain grace to deal with certain children. Because some children, I know you would be at Child Protective Services on. I know some parents, one child said, my mother used to throw me down the steps. I say, throw you down the steps? I say, isn't that abuse? Yeah. But that's the mother couldn't deal with that child. You ever seen some people that, you know, you look at some spouses like, man, I couldn't deal with that joker, or I couldn't deal with that woman. No, you could not, because God didn't give you the grace. You don't understand them. That person understands them. And Bible saying all you're getting, find out, get an understanding of it. Just don't put people in the grave and in hell soon you find out they did something wrong. Oh, Lord, look at them. They switch. You don't know that child might have been molested. That's why he living that other lifestyle. You don't know what happened in his past. You don't know why that boy he's a drunk. Well, guess what? His mother drunk when she was pregnant. He had that in his mouth. Well, come on, y'all don't know. That baby woke up with Jack Daniels in his veins. That's why he was 2 years old, like to sip your beer. Let's be real.
Mama drunk when she was pregnant. Mama, or daddy, yeah, he smoked weed. You don't know if it's generational curse. Soon the boy get up. What's that smell? That's weed. Oh, that smells so good. You know, I say this, I'm a coffee drinker. And my daughter, usually when kids drink coffee, it was nasty to her. First time she tastes coffee, she like, oh, there's some good stuff. I said, oh, oh. And when they get it like that, that juice ran right in their vein when they were born. Because usually coffee is bitter and kids shouldn't like coffee. So when a child likes something, you got to understand that's how they were born like that. People say, I don't believe they were born that way. Yeah, they were. We were born in sin, shaped in iniquity. That's how we were born. We were born with the first curse when Adam messed up. Everything behind, because people don't understand something. Understand, when Adam cursed, got on man, everything we are produce our own kind. Right? So anything from the first, if it was infection in the first man, everything else he produced behind him has an infection. Amen. That's how it is. If you put dirt in water, and if you don't filter that out, and keep making that same water and filling those cups, every cup that was in there is dirty. That water is dirty. So if I got 100 cups, and the whole keg was dirty water, everything in it dirty. So it has to be purified. Yes. We got to be purified. Our minds got to be purified. That's why the second Adam had to come, so Christ can purify our minds. That's why I said right back here, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. You got to be purified. Understand folk. And let me say this, a lot of people are different. I found that out. I found that out even with being in a big family and siblings. Some of us are crazy. I said, I'm crazy then. But some folk, I can get along with certain people that's not my family than my family. Amen. I ain't lying. Amen. I got some brothers that I can't take but only a half an hour. And the one you see around me, I can deal with. Amen. And you can deal with me. We talk about it all the time. And the ones you don't see around me, because there's more of them we around. You can't only deal with, the family that's close to you is the ones you really only can deal with. Seriously. And it's not the fact that we don't love each other. We the same, we are the same family, but we're not the same kind. We just do things differently. The way I see one person handling finances, I will never fall on that financial sword. It amazes me how people live recklessly. But I understand him. I understand. That don't mean I agree with you. You can understand folk and don't agree with it. Amen. And sometimes I wish I didn't understand. And when you really understand, you try to, I always tell people, when sin or people do stuff, you always look for a reason. Good thinking people look for that reasoning. I found out that everybody don't have a reason for doing what they're doing. One time I went mad, at my wit's end. Why would you do something that's stupid? And then when I try to evaluate and look at it, and my conclusion was, you crazy. People say, what do you mean? Just chalk it up as crazy, madness. Because madness don't have meaning. It's just mad. It's no rhyme or reason for doing it. Understand why you don't, what I'm saying, Bible says, all you get it understanding. Find out what they're doing. If it is not an understanding or a meaning to it, then it's sin and madness. Because sin don't have to have a reason to do it. It's just an inkling. It's just a feeling. I feel like knowing it. Flesh don't have to have a reason why it does do it. It just do it. And when you we don't want to say, I just want to feel good. Well, why are you messing around on you? Man, because it was a challenge. You ain't gonna say that. Oh no, she didn't give me no attention or or maybe you did something wrong with you. It ain't gotta always be the person. It's both of us. No, it ain't always both of people's faults. Yeah, everybody ain't perfect. Let me say something to you. Everybody got something wrong with them. And and when you understand people, it's easy to get in a relationship with people when you understand people. Get all you're getting, all that you get an understanding. Understand why you do what you do. Understand why you take this job. Understand why you come to this church. Understand why you do what you do. And understand people. Just don't say I don't like you. Why you don't like them? I can't stand them. Why? They think they cute. No, you think they cute. They think they all that. No. You thought they were all that and the bag of chips because you mad at them. Then they probably the humblest person in the world. But because they carry themselves and are respectful and they look nice, you mad because you can't look like them. Well, I don't know why she thinks she all this and that. Well, she is all this and that because that's what you just said it. Because you just said, they say, well, you said you're the son of man. He said, you said that. They say you the king of the Jews. No, you said that. You know what's in the Bible? Jesus said, no, you said that. Jesus never said who he was. They called him that. Amen. And because you got it going on, or she thinks she all this and that. Well, you be all this and that if you get on that treadmill every morning and look like her. Or she thinks she got money. Well, go to college, get you a good job, study, and make that money and drive that Mercedes Benz. Don't get mad at folk because they do well. Understand what they had to go through to get it. When I heard the story of how T.D. Jakes was 10 years and get a paycheck and had holes in his shoes, you could talk about him now, but understand what he had to go through to get through that process. You don't know what kind of hell folk got to go through to get to what they got. The man ain't married. Wait, I don't believe she married him. You don't know what she had to go through to marry that man. Well, I wouldn't do that. That's why you ain't got one. You don't know how to, well, why he have to buy, why he got to get all these properties? Why he got to buy this? Why he trying to build wealth? Understand he's trying to do something or she's trying to do something. Well, why she get married at 47? Why you ask? See, people ask the dumbest questions because you know what? They want to be you. Yeah. They more mad that you pull that off at 47 and they 27. And let me say this. I learned from people who got it going on, how did you do that at your age? I need to talk to you. Because I know mine's is more hot and popping than you. What you got that I don't got? Well, usually it's personality. Let me say this. It's not about looks all the time. Understand how this person operates. Find out how they do what they do. If you want to talk to a rich man, let me know your secrets. Understand how did he get it. Understand how folk do things. Instead of you putting your opinions on everything. We are so opinionated and we don't know what's going on in our own life. And the Bible says, in all you're getting, get an understanding. And Proverbs 3 and 5 and 6 said, lean not to your own understanding. You know, more people get in trouble by what they think. See, Bible say, get wisdom, understand, call it her. And when you understand something, you are mentally grasping something. You are able to have a complete idea about it.
Hi, I'm Pastor Terry Allen, and if you're looking for a real church, come on out to God's Perfect Will Ministries, where you'll be welcomed with an intimate environment, a spirit-filled atmosphere. The Word of God is preached in love. Also visit us on our website for exciting upcoming events and announcements, and you can join us as a covenant partner. Always remember, God's Perfect Will Ministry, a place where a misfit can fit. Now back to the message.
Something have a relative or something experience. You have a past experience that you can understand with. So you know why people make comments and don't have no experience or nothing? Where's your point of reference? What happened to you in your past to make you be a critic on what I'm doing right now? Because the only time a person can give me an opinion unless you accomplish it and did it successfully. Don't tell me, but Pastor, you need to do it like this whenever you did it. Don't tell me how, don't tell I'm a construction worker and you never built a building, you never even put Legos together. And you're going to tell me how to build a building. Well, I think, it don't matter what you think, baby. It ain't what you think, it's what we got to deal with. Because the reality is, if I thought, because I thought I got it wrong. Lean out to your own understanding. It's not what you think, it's what it is. Well, people say, well, I think y'all should go to another hotel. Well, we don't got the money. Understand. If we had the money, we wouldn't even be here. We'd be in our own spot. Amen. And all you get understanding. And here it is, I think you should go. No, you don't have to lift the bags and put the thing down here. I do. So I understand I don't want to come down them steps, breaking my back, tripping, and because if I hurt myself, I can't eat. So I want the safest way of passage until we get there. Amen. See, you don't understand that. You don't understand the background story. When I found out how much it took, for the average movie, it takes 2 years to make. When I saw the special, how they made Star Wars, I said, oh my goodness. The amount of preparation and work to make one movie. He had to block. See, people don't understand. When you do a movie action, especially one of them action scenes, you got to block off a couple of streets. You got to get permits. You got to set the camera up.